Hello everyone, Simon here. Welcome back to our playthrough of Blade Runner, the adventure game, and I'm a little bit sad, because I looked through the walkthrough, and there's just unexplained game mechanics that I've never figured out. I mean, this is an old game, right? This is back when games don't really explain everything, and they expect you to read the manual, I guess. But okay, let me just show you. So the key thing here is that there are action sequences in an adventure game, but they don't label it, they don't identify it. It just happens without you really understanding what's going on. So I believe, let me look back to here. Is it 3 or is it 2? So the sequence in Chinatown. Oh, also the dialogue. The dialogue has consequences, but there's no clue as to what the consequences will be until
Real sushi
after.
was a luxury reserved only for the elite, since most sea life had become radioactive after the Third Terran War. The rest of us had to eat new sushi, soya mixed with off-world lichen.
So, like, if you remember, we talked to Lucy in the arcade, and there's just a list of topics you can talk about, but the topic, it's just crystal. You talk about crystal, but it's not, you don't know what he's gonna say about crystal. It turns out if you say crystal, then our Blade Runner friend will warn Lucy to run away from crystal. Which, I mean, it just says crystal, it doesn't say warn Lucy, it just says crystal. So when you're selecting the dialogue option, you don't really know what the option is. On the other hand, if you go Voight Kampf, you can give Lucy, or you try to give Lucy the test. So one of them is basically accuse Lucy of being a replicant, and the other one is save the replicant from the other Blade Runner. It's the two dialogue options. But the dialogue options don't say that, so you don't know what is implied by the dialogue option. So that's the other problem. Anyway, back to here.
Hey, big guy.
Busy. No time for talk.
McCoy, itazura suru na. You want something, you talk to me.
Sorry, Howie.
Got to mix more out back.
Alright, so he goes back, and then there's this sequence. Like, speaking of action sequences that you don't have any clue about what it is or what you're supposed to do.
Howie says you're a master chef. This'll only take...
So if you remember, he will throw the
I'm looking
pot of
for a
soup
girl.
onto you.
I don't.
See that? See that? If you spam the mouse button, he will jump and dodge the soup. You have to spam the mouse button. But how would you know? How would you know you have to do that? And if you dodge the soup and you chase after him... Or I guess I'm too slow now. But if you chase after him fast enough, you can actually catch him and talk to him. I don't know if he's still here. We did dodge the soup. So the game, you can dodge the soup by spamming the mouse button. Okay, I was too slow. If you were actually fast to run up here, you will catch him. Or maybe he's still here. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Relax. Nobody's gonna get retired, okay?
What do you want from Zubin?
Just talk, that's all.
So talk.
There are things I want to know.
Ah, police.
I'm McCoy, LPD Rep Detect Unit.
Rep detect.
Sometimes we're called Blade Runners.
Yeah, so there's that. So it just, there's a whole lot of action stuff they don't explain. you spam the mouse button to jump over the soup, and then you come here, you chase him here, and you can shoot him, or like he has a knife, and as he's chopping you, if you just put the knife away, he'll talk to you, and instead of keep chopping you. Whereas if you shoot him, he'll die. So, like, but why? First of all, why does spamming the mouse button make you jump? Which is never used in any other part of the game. And secondly, why if you put the gun away, he doesn't just keep killing you? This is the stuff you find out from reading a walkthrough. Anyway, so I'm gonna load back to where we were, the progress. There are other things I missed as well, but it's not that important. So, in the strip club, there's another action sequence.
Your floor number, please.
Which you don't really expect. I mean, people complain about QuickTime events, right? Like, a prompt appears on the screen and you mash the button and you do things. That is kind of like a QuickTime event, except it doesn't tell you it's a QuickTime event. So it's even worse than the normal QuickTime event, right? Because a normal QuickTime event, it tells you, at least. This one, it doesn't tell you. Where are we? Nightclub Row, right? So Lucy's gone because we talked about Crystal, and apparently that's warning her to run away. And here, if you
Not
talk to the
talkative
stripper,
type. Not the talkative type. Haven't I seen you around here before? Haven't I seen you around here before?
so if you stand there, he'll walk towards you. And then if
Let
you
me tell you what I want, and maybe I'll impress you.
talk to the stripper,
How old are you?
he'll go to the stripper and then you run past him into the VIP area. Why? What? What? Anyway, there's a naked woman there, she's shaking an ass at you. So you... Also, why is she floating on the ground? So you walk towards a door and he just like slowly shambles towards you, and then he gets distracted by the stripper, and then you run past him and you go to the VIP room. Why would that happen? He's the bouncer, why would he be distracted by the same naked dancing that he sees every single day? Anyway, our buddy is here. Do I just shoot him? That is him, right? Alright, I'm just gonna save the game here. Don't move! It's police! Oh wait, I can't just shoot him? I can't just shoot him. Wild.
Early. How's it hanging?
Thick, slick, and hard.
Oh, that's not it.
How's yours, General?
Your man gave me a hard time out there.
I like Hanoi, but I can't deny his sphincter's a little tight.
What's on tap tonight?
Classy shows all evening, General. You're going to be able to cut diamonds down there, or your money back.
That's early, that's not our buddy. Also, can
What's
we
your
like...
name?
She doesn't have a name, she just dances.
What's your name? You buy some jewelry at an auction recently? Real old, elite stuff?
Who's asking? You ain't with robbery and homicide.
No, sir.
Those pieces ain't hot. I got the papers to prove it. I picked them up at legitimate auction. Cost me nearly a pound of flesh, too.
You give this stuff to a girlfriend early?
You kidding? I ain't that stupid. No. I was goblet where my dancers used to stuff in her hat. Kind of a tribute to the ancient swamp man, you know what I mean?
Which dancer?
Hecula. She's going on. She's one of my biggest earners, too. She ain't in any trouble now, is she?
Not yet.
Wouldn't want to slaughter the goose that lays them golden eggs.
Right, so Decula is the other replicant.
Hey, Early.
I'm working right now, General. Ask me later.
What's your name?
She has no name. So there's no other space. That's it. We came here to hear him talk about Decula. Wait, he went the other way.
Ladies and gentlemen, yours truly, the ever ebullient Early Q presents the wondrous, mysterious Hecula, singing and performing the sacred Thanatos dance of the ancient swamp.
Wait. She just... I'm supposed to stay there? Am I supposed to stay here? Okay, there's another screen, but only after Early Q goes. Why is she dressed like a bug? I can't just shoot her.
You got a minute, pal? Sod off, McCoy. I've got no time for you.
So I can only click on her. I can't go anywhere else. Oh, and she's gone. I guess I'm going back there. It's so weird. This game is so weird. Wait, did I see something out there? I have missed a few pieces of evidence, but I'm hoping it doesn't really matter. Okay, we go back there. It feels like it's like a script that's kind of written for a movie, but not really written for a game. As in some of these places, it would make sense if it's a movie, but it doesn't make sense if it's a game. Because a movie, things just happen, right? And you just accept that things happen. Whereas a game, it has to make sense to the player. And some of the stuff just doesn't make sense to the player.
That's strange. I didn't hear a knock.
I just wanted to say, wow, you were awe-inspiring.
Well, thank you very much, Mr.
McCoy. Ray McCoy.
Is there something I can do for you, Mr. McCoy?
To give her your real name, can I can't just shoot her in the face. Yeah, can you answer a few questions? Oh, the one comps test. Apparently you're supposed to press all the buttons 3 times and then they'll give you an answer. I've never actually gone and pressed every button 3 times, but that's what you're supposed to do to actually do the test. I've never actually tested anyone properly. None of this other stuff is clickable. Well, that is.
The flowers are beautiful.
And extremely rare. They were a gift from my lover.
That's a pretty card.
Please don't touch that. It's private.
Sorry.
Didn't he already give his real name?
That's such an unusual belt. Is it antique?
They say it's from the last century. Those little creatures have always been my favorites.
Dragonflies?
Yes. And the whole class that contains them.
Tell you the truth, I'm from the LPD. I'd like to ask you a few questions if I could.
Is this about early Q? Because I could tell you.
Did any other pieces come with the belt?
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean. I mean, like, the dialogue doesn't make any sense. It would kind of make sense if it's a movie, but it doesn't make any sense in the game, because why would you say that? Like, why would I say that?
There's a little test I'd like you to take.
Do you think I'm a replicant? Is that what this is about? If it's early Q, I'll help you any way you want.
Not exactly.
This is insane. I have a family, a daughter, for heaven's sake. Look, I'm willing to testify against early Q. A replicant wouldn't do that, would it?
A replicant doesn't necessarily care about what happens to another replicant.
Then you must be a replicant.
I'm sure I'm not.
How do you know you're not a replicant? Did you ever take that test yourself?
Sure I did. Long time ago.
Don't replicants go around with false memories? Maybe somewhere along the line you killed a human, took his place, and your superiors don't even know about it.
Interesting idea. But I'm still gonna give you the test.
Alright, let's press these buttons 3 times.
Reaction time is a factor in this, so please pay attention. Where do you live?
I don't see why you need to know that.
What do you do for a living?
That's a stupid question.
Just calibrating the machine.
So the test hasn't started yet?
Not yet. What's your name?
Dektora?
Just Dektora?
Yes.
For your anniversary, your spouse gives you a real goldfish.
I cherish it, of course, and make sure it had everything it needed.
Oh, wait. That's...
You notice someone attractive across the room.
I'd approach them.
When did you stop beating your spouse?
Next question.
What are you talking about?
You return from work to find that your home has been burglarized.
The burglar would be very disappointed.
Okay, so it doesn't move anymore, so it's
Your
3 times
child
is...
comes home with a black
is
eye.
I'd ask him who did it, and I'd call the boy's mother.
A teacher calls you stupid in front of the rest of the class.
I'd stand up to him.
In a magazine, you come across a full-page photo of a nude girl. The girl is lying on a bearskin rug.
I'd turn the page.
You're at a restaurant with friends. One of them orders lobster. The chef drops the lobster into the tub of boiling water while you watch.
I'd leave, and I'd report the restaurant to the authorities.
You're watching an old movie. It shows a banquet in progress. The guests are enjoying raw oysters. The entree consists of boiled dog.
I'd walk out.
The entree is boiled dog?
Like my briefcase?
Hmm?
Department issue. Baby hide. 100% genuine human baby hide.
That's horrible.
Test terminated.
I get it. You're some kind of sexual deviant. I'm finished with you. Get me the police?
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, this is an emergency. Early Q's backstage. A customer is harassing me. Thank you.
Put that away. I'm a cop.
Now we wait. If your hand moves, I'll shoot.
Okay.
Please don't talk. The sound of your voice grates on my nerves.
We waited there for a few minutes. Her gun and her eyes never wavered. Any other mark, I'd have been a dead man. But if she was a replicant, she must not have known it if she was willing to call the police.
This a troublemaker? Put your hands on top of your head.
That's right. Ray McCoy, Rep Detect, BR 61661.
Never heard of you.
I report to Lieutenant Gouza. Call him.
I work for you? Let's go.
Where's your squad car?
Shut your mouth.
Which precinct are we going to?
I'll tell you which one.